My name is Rodney, and today we have a good topic for a lot of men out there, the dreaded friend zone. And it's many different forms because a lot of guys don't get that it takes on many forms. So I had to push the stream back another 15 minutes. For some reason, I always decide to order groceries around this time, and they just came. So hope you guys are doing well on this lovely Sunday evening. Yeah, evening already. What's up, Gabe? We got DJ in the stream. DJ out there making that money on his purpose, grinding. Made $500 in one day yesterday. My man. Mr. Plankton, hope you're doing well, buddy. Happy belated birthday. What's up, Jayhawk? Hope all's going well, bro. Racket Club, what's up? What's up, gentlemen? Welcome, welcome. So, of course, we'll start we always start the stream off on the topic so that guys who are just popping in for the first time can go ahead and get the topic and then they can just go hang. What's up, Roger? I got your text, but I'm actually a little busy tonight. But let's get together for a bro sesh, a little hangout sesh later on this week. Glad you're back from your your birthday vacay. So took it easy today. Only $400. Oof, $900 in 2 days. That's a nice salary right there, DJ. Get that shit, bro. I just tipped the shit out of my shipped. Dude, being a person who used to deliver and like grind a lot and hustle, I know the hustle, DJ. I always tip the shit, like unreasonably tip my Postmates deliveries. Not Postmates anymore because I've been eating clean, but mostly I get my groceries delivered because I'm just so fucking busy. I don't feel like getting groceries, but I always tip the shit out of them because it makes you feel good, and most of the time I get really good service. So like the guy today went above and beyond. Like he was late a little bit, but he got everything. Like he went in the back and made sure they found everything. So that's awesome. So good to have you guys here. Roger, hope you had a happy birthday. I know you traveled and had a little vacay, bro. Hell yeah. All right. So let's talk about the subject, the dreaded friend zone and the many different forms. So look at so many guys waste weeks, months, and even years being stuck in the friend zone. They just do. Now, a lot of guys really, they really kind of kid themselves. They say like, "Oh, I'm cool just being a friend," or "I'm cool just being like a shoulder to cry on," or an emotional tampon. But they don't really, deep down, they don't really feel that because they know that deep down, given the opportunity, they would take that chance to maybe have a romantic interest in the woman they like, right, or the women they're being friends with. And you see this all the time in like a work environment. Like a lot of women have a work boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like a work boyfriend. It's pretty much the guy that probably likes them. You could tell they like them. They're always together. She always vents her problems about like maybe what goes on at home and whatnot, but it'll never be more than that. The crazy thing about the friend zone is that a lot of guys get upset and then they hate women for that. Like, oh, she just leads me on and this and that and this and that. But if you learn this stuff and if you know what to look for, you can easily identify when someone's leading you on, and then you can get yourself out. The friend zone is a choice, right? It's a choice. Um, you know, it takes two. You can't be a friend, you know, if you don't allow yourself to be in the friend zone. Women just like people to talk to. That's why I always say when you go out on dates, I'm always looking down because I'm looking at the chat. So I don't really look at the camera right here. It's kind of weird. But I always say that, when you go out on dates, you let women, women do most of the talking. They like to talk. They like to vent. That's how they get through their problems. Like, look how women get literally just all day, every day on the phone. That's how they get through the problems. That's how they get over things. That's how they, that's what they do. So like you being their work boyfriend or work gay boyfriend, you could say that, or gay best friend, right? That's how she treats you. Not saying you are, but that's how she treats you. I mean, it's like, I did forget to tweet the stream, DJ. I'll tweet that right now. Thank you for that. You know, women like to talk. They like to vent, and if you let them, they will put you in the friend zone. They will. They'll just treat you like one of their girlfriends. Now, look at all cool if you have a good relationship with someone at work. Fine, right? You have a relationship with someone at work. She's like the homegirl, whatever. But if you have romantic interest in her and it's really burning you up, right? Like, dang, I really like this woman, you know, or just in any environment. It doesn't have to be at work. You got to make your feelings clear, right? If she's just a friend, whatever, you don't really mind, whatever, fine. And if you genuinely deep down inside know you don't have any romantic interest, fine. But For a lot of guys, that's not the case. Let me go ahead and tweet this out right now. Come hang out. Thanks, BJ. You're the fucking man, BJ. Dude, I fucking love you guys, man. Like, I literally love this community. I know I've been taking a lot more time for health lately instead of like really no lifing the YouTube thing. But I do love you guys and I do appreciate you guys. Appreciate that, DJ. All right. Um, like it takes two. It's a choice. It really is a personal choice because you don't have to allow yourself to be that way. The best way to know right away is to ask them out. Right now, if it's a work environment, it's a little weird because it could get awkward. It could get very, very awkward, right? Because you have to see this person every single day. But sometimes you just got to get to the bottom of it. I mean, always make sure you're not harassing them. Make sure you're not a superior to them or something weird like that. And sometimes you really shouldn't dip your ink or dip your pen in the company ink or shit where you eat, right? That's what they say, not to date coworkers. But the point is to make your feelings known right away. Hey, I'd love to meet you out for a drink. When are you free to get together? I'd like to take you out on a date, or I'd like to meet you out for a date. That right away shows her, hey, it's strictly dickly, right? Strictly dickly, no friend shit. I'm not your gay male boyfriend. I'm not your fucking shoulder to cry on, right? I'm not any of that. I think of you romantically and nothing else. That's it. Once you make that clear and apparent, and if she says, oh, I don't see you like that, or I see you as a friend, then you can say, okay, no worries, and then go about your life. Now there's no guessing. There's no what ifs, nothing. And you waste less of your time. Like, why waste your time and be preoccupied with someone who has no romantic interest in you? Like, what's the point? If you're friends, fine. But if you think of that person romantically and you want to be with them, or you want to fuck them, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, for some guys, it's a low bar, but I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like if she's like, damn, she's fine. I love talking to her every day. I don't know if she likes me. It's been 5 months and we chat every day about our lives. It's like, I don't know if am I gonna take the chance to ask her out today? Just fucking do it. Get it over with, because you'll get some clarity, right? And you don't have to waste your time anymore, and you can move on, right? Because a lot of guys pretend to be friends, and they come out years later saying, "Hey, I like you, kinda." She's like, bitch, we've been friends for 6 months. How come you haven't said anything? And then a lot of guys just like, they fuck it up. They fuck it up. So make the point is, if you feel like you're in the friend zone, make your feelings apparent sooner than later. You don't have to say, oh my God, I like you. Oh, just say, hey, I'd like to meet you out for a drink. When are you free to get together? What does your schedule look like? Something like that. I'd like to take you out for a date, or I'd like to meet you out for a drink. She'd be like a date? Yeah, like a date. If she likes you, she'd be like, okay, oh, sure. If she doesn't, she'll be like, oh no, I have a boyfriend. I have a boyfriend. All right, then. Well, you can go fucking tell your boyfriend about your day then, because I don't want to fucking hear it. Now let me finish folding my fucking clothes if you work at Target or something like that, Literally just like the movie. It seriously is. I mean, I've done friend zone shit before. I mean, you guys have too. Like I remember when I was like 18 or 19, this hot ass fucking chick in my community college. Her name was Ashley. I remember her. The only thing is that like her body was, but the only thing is like, she had really bad coffee breath, and she would cake her fucking face on, like literally just be like makeup. But she was fucking hot, but she had really. It was weird because she had like the most Colgate white smile ever. It was insane, and her face was just as white with the makeup, but she was so fine. And in the beginning of the semester, we were sharing a textbook because I didn't get mine right away, and then we needed another textbook, and I didn't get that one, so we were just sharing. So we were hanging out, and I was like, damn, she's fucking. I mean, I don't know if I had feelings for her like that, but I definitely would like to get to know her. But still, like when I was 19, I was just being like a little bitch. Like, I was waiting for her to like make the move, and then it just really never happened. And in the back of my head, I was always like, damn, I wonder if I would have just said something, like, could I have ever, gotten with her or hooked up or anything like that? Because the problem was never with women who maybe showed high interest in me, because if they did, I mean, that's easy, I mean, don't get me wrong. I wasn't scared to approach women. It's just that the really hot ones. I'm like, ugh, you know what I mean? You put those ones on a pedestal. And that was before I really learned how to just treat all women the same, right? The women that you know, you don't pedestalize women or make them like a celebrity. So I mean, we all had those beta bitch moments, you know, but ever since, you know, maybe my early 20s when I started learning this stuff, I just don't do that anymore. Like I've been in situations where like literally one in particular I can remember, I worked at a hospital and there was one chick who would have all the guys, like literally the chick who had all the guys all around her every day, and she had the fattest ass. And I understand why. She was hot, but she on social media she was just fucking crazy. She's one of those people like, I'm smiling today because, you know, or I'm depressed, I can't get out of bed, and like really over dramatic in my opinion. I don't know, maybe she was going through some shit, but over dramatic in my opinion. And so she would hit me up a lot. And I'm like, okay. So like, she's trying to, you know, what's up? We work together. What's up? So I said, hey, when are you free to get together for some drinks? I'd like to meet you out. No response. Then she would keep, you know, reaching out to me, like hitting me up like randomly all the time, DMing me, texting me. So I keep asking, you know, so I would ask her out. I'd wait a little bit. She'd reach out to me, which is a good sign. If women reach out to you, it's usually a good sign. But I'm telling you, some women are just attention whores. They want attention, right? And after the second time of me asking her out and her like kind of playing it off like, oh, I'm busy, I just stopped replying to her. I just started ghosting her. I'm like, don't fucking reach out to me, you know? Um, so we've all done things like that, but I've been able to like really mitigate some of those things um, in my, you know, mid 20s, late 20s, just by learning that. Like, oh, she doesn't fucking like me. She just wants someone to talk to, which is fine. That happens, you know, but a lot of guys waste their time on women like that. And I just won't. It's not worth your time. Why? Why do that when you could be with someone who actually likes you? So that's how you solve that. If you feel like you're stuck in the friend zone, the dreaded friend zone, it comes in many different forms, right? Ask her out on a date. Ask to meet out for drinks. Make it romantic. And if she says no, or she's like, oh, I don't see you like that, say, okay, no worries. Well, fucking stop telling me about your day. You know, keep it strictly dickly. Okay. Um, the last girl I dated, she was a nurse temporarily in Vancouver. Dude, every chick on dating apps now, like, are nurses. Everyone are nurses. It's insane. We chatted online for a few months prior to COVID. She lived in a camper van. Van wouldn't start while she was visiting town. I replaced her fuel pump relay. Dude, fuck. This is textbook. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. I replaced her fuel pump relay, sanded ground wires, cleaned spark plugs. Then after that, we immediately smashed and she wouldn't get off me. Nice. Usually in this situation, a lot of guys will become like a handyman. Like, hey, my car's broken down, and like she knows you like her, so you'll go and fix her. Like, so hey, you want to grab something to eat? Oh, actually, I gotta get to this thing. Like, I can't, you know. But thank you. Oh, you're so nice. Oh, thank you. But hey, but you got some ass. Get it, Plankton. Okay. The next day, her fuel pump relay. Okay. The next day, she said, "I want to marry you and move in." I said no because I live with parents, and her pen pals attacked me on social. What the fuck? First of all, you must have laid some bomb ass pipe. You must have rearranged her insides. You must have beat that shit up like she owed you money. You know, you must have just fucking heated that ass up like a ham and cheese lean pocket, like a beef and broccoli lean cuisine. Rearranged her insides, took her to Pound Town, Slam City. You know, god damn. You know, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Her pen pals attacked you. Fuck them. The fuck? That's crazy. After that, she said sorry, but I cut her off. She was nice, but I felt in my gut she was psycho. She felt that dick in her gut too. I should have put her in a friend zone till I find a pad, or just cut her off. Are you insecure about your living situation? Dude, first of all, big red flag if she says she wants to move in with you and she loves you the next day. How long did you date her though? Did she say that the next day? How long did you just meet her? For a few months prior to COVID, she lived in a camper. Oh, so you kind of know her. Okay, so you established a connection. No, look at, don't do all that moving and shit until you've been with her for like a good couple of years, so you know how she is, not online but in person. You don't know like her weird like habits, idiosyncrasies. You don't know anything about that, right? So give it time to figure those sorts of things out. If you're insecure about your living situation, well, then you got to fix that. But you're also fucking young. So, hey, that happens. It's not, you know, especially here in Southern California, it's not like assumed that you have even older guys my age don't even have their own place because it's expensive. I pay $2,500 just for rent where I live. $2,500 a month just for rent where I live. It's not cheap. It's not cheap down here, or cheap anywhere to live by yourself. That's a big. I mean, come on, it's expensive. So if you're insecure about that and she doesn't really care about it, fine. But she's not moving in with you. She could live in her fucking camper van and camp miles away from your house. Not yet. Too soon. For me, I hate seeing hundreds of pen pals. It's a red flag. Yeah, she probably has a look. I'm telling you, there's a bunch of beta male fucking orbiters. Literally, like women surround themselves. Let me go back to that comment. Literally, a lot of women surround themselves with a bunch of beta male orbiters. Maybe they're fucking those guys sometimes, but most likely they're not. They're just a bunch of guys that she knows want to fuck her, but she keeps around for attention. I personally don't date girls like that anymore. I've dated a woman like that, two women like that in my life, early 20s. And um, they always had just guys who were orbiting. Like I was always the one fucking her, but they were the ones who always wanted to fuck her. And sure enough, when I broke up with both of those women, just through other circumstances, those guys pursued her and tried to be with her because that's what they do. They're fucking peasants. They're peons. They're cowards. They sit around and act like friends for fucking a year, 2 years, months, and then they come out of the fucking woodworks when she's finally free. Instead of having some dignity and self-respect for themselves, they sit there and try to impede and impose on your relationship. But that shit is usually common with younger women. Older women don't do stuff like that, and you shouldn't date older women who do stuff like that. If she needs a bunch of men or attention to validate her at all costs, don't date women like that. She has a bunch of guy best friends, and stuff like that she goes out and just hangs out with one-on-one. No, you're not. You don't date women like that. Older people don't do shit like that. Grown ass folks don't do shit like that. I'm sorry, they don't. They have acquaintances, but they don't go out and hang out with a bunch of fucking dudes on a Thursday night. They just don't do that shit. Young women do that, so keep that in mind. Um, what if she's being all nice and says, "Nice seeing you," but she has a ring on her finger and you're not sure about it? Let me guess. Just fucking ask her about the ring and her status. Well, some women are flirty, man. Some women are flirty. Sometimes look at the romantic. Look at the way women. It's weird the way women cheat, right? Because sometimes men, we just got to get a fucking nut, right? We just want to bust a fucking nut, right? We just want to bust a nut, and there's no emotions involved. But women fall in love slowly over time. They just do. And so sometimes they build work relationships, right? And sometimes, they get a little crazy, they get a little crazy. And they'll start getting feelings for guys. That's what usually happens. It's usually someone close to them. It's not someone they randomly meet. Someone usually close to them. They build an emotional connection to. And some women cheat. They just do. They just cheat on their husband. It's very, very common. It's very common for couples to cheat on each other. It's not an anomaly. Just like divorce rates, like more than 50% or around that. Shout out to your boy. It's very common. So, what's up, Bree? I'll be right back. I'm gonna pour a drink, guys. My fucking mouth is fucking sandier than Bernie's fucking little sugar cookies he posted earlier. Right. Sorry about that, guys. Had to grab my spare mic because for some reason my dumbass mic didn't. I don't know why my good mic is not working. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. Sometimes it just does that. So I got the Yeti. Hopefully it doesn't sound too bad, but the show must go on, gentlemen. So how's the sound? Is it decent? What's up, Cool and Chris? Is it decent? Is it decent? Hold on. It's good. Can you guys hear me? Thumbs up. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, you guys can hear me. Okay, cool. Can you guys hear the fan in the background? Got that diet Sprite. Dude, this transformation is going to kill you. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane, guys. Killing it. Anyways, back to what we were saying. Honestly, I think she wanted to move in because she was homeless. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely not, Mr. Plankton. No, you don't know her like that. What's up, Mr. J-Way? How you doing? Should I pursue a girl I like if I don't have a car or an apartment? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if it's making you insecure to the point where you feel like you can't look at it's fine, you're young, that's okay. But you got to be working towards something which you are. You're saving money, you work a full-time job. I say in your spare time, you need to get busy. You need to work on something else. Working 8 hours a day is not enough. You got to get after it. You got to go fucking figure something out to make extra money. I know you're trying to get out of that town, but that's absolutely fine. Now, pursue, if you know her in person or maybe you met her online, you got to be direct and decisive, right? You got to be direct and decisive and get to the point. When are you free to get together for a drink? I'd like to meet you out for a drink, something like that, right? You got to get to the point. You can't pussyfoot, beat around the bush. And then once you do that, say the date goes well and you leave for the night, then you'll reach out again. If she doesn't reach out to you, because sometimes if you have a fantastic date, she will reach out to you after that first date, right? And you reach out to her one more time to set the second date. Now, after the second date, literally women just take the ball and run with it. And it's okay to reach out every now and then. It's fine. But the ratio should be like 80-20, right? She should be doing most of the pursuing. So, gentlemen and Bree. What's up, Bree? So, hey, Cool and Chris, I forgot about that. Bree, you doing? Yeah, so what we were talking about, Cool and Chris, is the friend zone and how it's kind of a choice, right? The friend zone is kind of a choice, and it takes two. And the best way to avoid the friend zone altogether is to make your feelings known from the get go. Keep it strictly dickly, right? Um, you know, what a lot of guys kill themselves on is that they pretend to be a friend, even though they have romantic interest from the beginning. And maybe they'll say, no, 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 it's not like that. Or no, 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 I don't see her like that or something like that when they actually see her like that, you know? And what happens is over the course of weeks or months they build a friendship, and maybe she knows deep down you want to fuck her, but she thinks you're just friends. And so when you come out like a scared little bitch months later and express your feelings for her, all along she just thought you were a friend, right? So the best way to go about that is if you have maybe a coworker or a person that you're genuinely interested in, make your feelings known right away. Don't beat around the bush. Get to the point. Just fucking get to the point. Hey, I'd like to meet you out for a drink sometime. When are you free to get together? Or something like that. Yeah, I literally worked 15 hours a day, every day, single day, no days off, months and months and months, was renting a car to make deliveries until I had enough to down payment on a car plus apartment. Yeah, you got to work more, J-Way. You got to fill your time up more. 8 hours isn't enough sometime. Where does a guy draw the line? Women have problems too. Sometimes they genuinely want to date you, but need to improve themselves. There is no pen pals, is worth being patient. Well, Mr. Plankton, you have to think to yourself, why wait it out? Look at why. Why wait for someone like I know women have problems too, but the fact is you got to bottom line her actions. If she likes you, she will be with you. If oh no, I just right now is not a good time for me, or my life is complicated, or yada yada yada. Look at the bottom line is if she likes you, she'll be with you. If she likes you, she'll agree to go out with you. That's just it. Women will do some outlandish shit for men. The insane. Most women in jail, I'm sure, are in jail because they've done some stupid shit that a guy got them into. Women will hide dead bodies if they love you. They will. The women are crazy. They will do some outlandish shit for men they like. And if they really like you, they will free up their entire schedule. Go to work on 2 hours of sleep because they spent the whole night with you. They don't care. If women like you, they'll make time to be with you. You got to bottom line actions. To me, actions over words every time. If she says, "Oh, I like you, but right now it's complicated," or "I like you, but I have this thing I have to go," it's like, no, no, no. That's fine. Listen to it. But at the end of the day, bottom line are actions. If she wants to be with you, she'll be with you. Rodney, do you ever put a girl on ice while pursuing other shorties? Honestly, I like to hang out with women who are the most interested in me, who are the most fun to hang around with. Dude, sometimes just because like she's more attractive than the other women I'm with, sometimes it's just fucking a drag to be around her. I like women. I like hanging out with positive, fun women that are a compliment to my life and just want to have fun and don't take life too seriously. I think that's fantastic. I hate hanging out with women who are just not fun. Some pretty women are just dull as fuck. It's like it's just it's fun to go out and date and smash and whatnot. That's great, but it's whatever It's like if you're spoiled for choice, if you're dating multiple women or two, three, multiple women, then go for the women that you think are more worth pursuing. Who's fucking you regularly? Who's making an effort to reach out to you regularly? Date those women, So yeah, sometimes because honestly, with my life right now, I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of free time. And honestly, right now, like if I have an open evening, sometimes I just want to fucking sit on my fucking couch, watch my TV, and literally like you know eat my healthy food and hit my caloric intake and plan my goals, my workout goals for the next day. I don't even want to deal with anybody. But if I do have time and I want to spend it with someone, I spend it with the people who are the easiest to be around. Because time is it. I mean, you can never get your time back. So spend your time with people who want to be around with you. Just because she's hotter, which is fine, but if her interest is like and you have fucking Sally wants to fucking fuck your brains out over here, who's fun to be around, who maybe is not as hot as the other chick, it's like, I know we like the thrill of the chase, which is fine, do your thing, but I'd rather hang out with women who have more interest in me, right? It's true. I pulled an insane amount of all-nighters before an 8-hour shift for two different exes in my early 20s. I'm telling you, they'll do it. They don't care, you know? Women will do some crazy shit for guys. Well, Chris, I'm going to New York soon, bro. I'm thinking the fall or the winter. And I'm trying those edibles. If the government's watching, I'm not. Uh, yeah, Racket Club. Yeah, that's how I live my life. That's how I live it. Of course, you have to establish that connection. Like, you're not gonna have a girl who's just gonna come over on a down day and just a person you don't know. We have to build that trust with women, right? You have to open them up. You have to establish that bond, that connection, right? Because honestly, most women and assume you're Ted Bundy. Like, they don't know you. They're not just going to come to your house. There are women who will just roll up to the pad if they can prove that you're not some crazy motherfucker, right? But usually, especially for prettier women, you got to meet them out for drinks. You got to date and court them. Open them up emotionally, have some fun, have them trust you, and then you can bring them back to the pad. And once you've dated a few times, you can build that rapport. Like, hey, what are you doing? You want to get together tonight? Or she'll hit you up. Hey, what are you doing tonight? Nothing. Want to come through? Something like that. Girl I like has a car and a house. So what, dude? Shoot your shot. If she likes you, she's not going to care. You're young. Look, if you were fucking 35 and just busted up and had nothing going for you, then yeah, I would worry. But you're young. Shoot your shot. And she asked about you. Say, oh, I'm just working at this job. I got my degree. I'm looking to move out of New York. I'm saving up right now. You know, you got stuff going for you. Don't let her accomplishments deter you. Women nowadays, so many women are higher achievers on dating apps. So many women are high achievers. They're traveling by themselves. They make 100K a year, 80K a year. Like, they're killing it. specifically 35. No, but if you're older, look at as a young guy, we're full potential and we can get away with not having things going for us. But as you get older, man, like the world doesn't care about older men. Look at the only thing that'll love unconditionally in the world are men, are women and dogs, women, children, and dogs, not men. We're not. The older you get, the less people fucking care about you. You know, so you have to care about yourself. And look at, I'm not saying I'm not complaining. It's just that's a fact of life, you know, and the older we get, the more we are seen as worthless, you know, to society. So we have to make ourselves worth something, high value. But you should feel encouraged by that. Look at, there's nothing more worthless on paper. And sometimes a lot of men feel this way than a young man. A lot of young guys are so full of angst and hate towards young women because young women have everything. If you're a hot fucking young woman, everyone treats you different. If you're smoking hot, I know people personally, like I said before, who have sugar daddies, 3 of them. She's fucking 3 different guys with hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars. She's hot right now. And they're flying her out everywhere, anywhere she wants to go, right? As long as she fucks them. I mean, she doesn't enjoy fucking them, but she does it, right? And this is a story for a lot of women. They get so much attention and value. And a lot of men think that's unfair. Maybe it is. But think about this. You're young. You're a man. Hot women, especially here, or a dime a dozen. A man, an older man, right? Maybe younger too, who has his shit together, right? Whose physical fitness is on point, who makes good money, who cares about himself, you know, has seen something, done some things. Older, higher value men are rare. Be one of those guys, right? But if you're a young guy, it's fine. It happens. You're getting your fucking life together. Don't make that the make or break while you're not going to ask her out. Stop being a little bitch and shoot your shot. We got you, bro. I need to come out that way, bro. I have a nephew who's been staying out there. Dude. Oh, you mean Brooklyn? Yeah, I thought you're gonna come out to San Diego. If you guys come out to San Diego, you're welcome at Casa del Rodney, baby. I learned a wealthy business owner that all life is life skills. That's true. That's true. Putting them NYC Uber miles on them sugar baby cheeks. He has nice cars, nice homes, but he knows how to maintain them and studies. That's valuable. Exactly, man. It takes time to do that shit too. It really does. Like everybody I listen to say, hey, it's going to take like 10 years for your business to start. And sometimes it doesn't work. It just doesn't work sometimes, you know? So I'm patient. I'm working on that too. I mean, I'm doing well with money, but I want generational wealth. You know, I want money. I want money. I want fucking house on the beach in Southern California, on the beach money. That's what kind of money I want. You know, I don't have to work ever again, but I want to because I think that you need a fucking purpose in life, right? I want that kind of money. So shoot your shot. You want Chad money. Yeah, Chad money. I mean, sometimes, you know, I don't know. I feel like a lot of guys are over leveraged. You know what I mean? You know, I feel like a lot of guys are, not everybody's finances are as good as you think. I know people that have good cars, nice houses, and are living paycheck to paycheck, and all it takes is one disaster for them to get riggedy wrecked. So stop comparing yourself to everybody else. Look, here's the thing. Don't obsess about it. But as a man, for some reason, later on in our life, we hit this weird spot where like we were just critically unaware of everything going on. Like it happened to me around 28. I was just like, where am I? What am I doing with my life? Where am I on the social hierarchy of life? Right? Because regardless of what you say, especially as a man, we compare ourselves to other men. If I see a younger guy driving down the street in a Range Rover, I'm just like, dude, what does he do? Like, what did he do to get there? You know? Let that be an inspiration. Don't be a fucking hater. Let that be an inspiration. Don't hate. Don't let it hold you down. Compare yourself to yourself and get better every day. That's all you can do, right? So it's like YouTube. I mean, my crypto journey channel. It's like, fuck, dude. It's like, dude, sometimes content just doesn't hit. It just doesn't, you know? It just doesn't. You know, but I can't compare myself to other YouTube channels. Like if I don't get views on a video, like I just got to keep going. You got to keep posting shit. You know, you got to compare yourself to who you were yesterday. It just be like that, you know? Bree says, I want that too, but unlike most women, I want to do it myself, not find a rich dude. Yeah, I mean, you know, times are different. A lot of women like to be independent and not need a man, but know that if, you know, that, but know that they have a man who can handle shit, you know? Yeah, absolutely, Bree. I also realize a lot of people fake it too. Women see right through it, the finance poser shit. Really, they do. And women are good investigators. They understand, you know. Nice cars don't mean shit anymore. They don't mean shit. But if she rolls up to the pad, she's like, she looks at the like, what city do you live in? You live here by yourself. Well, something must be going right, you know. You know, but yeah, yeah. Don't look at the worst thing I did was get a fucking new car too young, brand spanking new car, and it was nice, but guys, I think like nice cars, guys just think, and muscles too. They think like we're gonna get a lot of fucking chicks. I don't. That's not the case. Like literally, my only like when I in my early 20s, my only reason for like getting in shape was to fuck more. And although it does help, it's not everything, man. And like nice cars. I had a brand new Subaru in my mid 20s, brand new WRX, fucking fresh. And I thought, I'm like, dude, the pussy's gonna be flying at me now. Not the case. I feel like it's good for retention because like if you know you date someone and they see you have a nice car, but you leading with your things and your finances is so cheesy and corny, and you're gonna attract the wrong type of women. You know, abundance mindset, yes, absolutely, but you have to have a reason to have that abundance mindset. It's like confidence. You can't. Some people can really fake it and not give a fuck, but it can't come from a genuine place if you don't have those things going for you. It's like confidence. Like, how can you be confident about something if you don't genuinely feel a certain way about something, you know? If you don't genuinely feel about something, you can't really be confident about it, you know? So if there's something going on in your life that you feel insecure about, you got to fix it. You got to fix it, you know? Fucking watch going crazy. Watch going crazy. I got a Beamer and way more pussy. I drive a Beamer and way more pussy when I had no whip for some reason. It just be like that sometime, right? It just really they don't think it'd be like that, but it do, right? It just be like that sometimes, you know. Sometimes. I mean, look at if you're just looking to smash and whatnot, like that stuff kind of matters, but doesn't matter. But if you're looking to like retain women, especially when you get older, you gotta have something going for you, right? You gotta have something going for you. If you roll up to the pad and your pad's a fucking mess, and you have roommates fucking slobs and shit, and you're driving a fucking you know like J-Way, you're driving a fucking or Jayhawk, you driving a Toyota Corolla 2001. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Just kidding. It's not about cars and stuff like that. It really isn't. It does help though. Tell you that it does help. Nice. Sometimes nice car means little pee. No, no, absolutely not. You can have a fat old cock and have a nice car. But working on a purpose along with the fitness and swag makes you boy feel good and exact literally fitness goals like make you feel so good because overcoming challenges in the gym, having the discipline to work out every single day and having to be disciplined enough to really zero in on your diet and exercise, like that's not an easy thing to do. Like don't get it twisted. That shit is hard and it's time consuming and it requires a lot of discipline. That's sexy, you know, that's sexy. Like a lot of women say they like, I don't want a guy who's like so obsessed with that. But it's like, if that's you, and be who you are, be the guy you are. You'll be surprised in how many women say they don't want something, but then go for that exact same thing. It's weird. 99% of the time, yeah. I mean, there's no way every guy with a nice car could have a small PP, you know? The higher the lift kit, okay, lift kits are a little different. Nice truck. Sorry about your dick, you know? But yeah, working towards something, moving towards a goal. It's not even like achieving the goal. It's the little victories you win on the road to achieving that goal is like, it's like, that's the shit. Like knowing that you're progressing towards something is like, it just feels good, right? You're all warm and fuzzy and shit inside. That's what feels the best. Knowing you're accomplishing your goal. you know. Lift kits so high they can't see they're financing it, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with financing a car, but you should always put a fat down payment and make sure you get a good interest rate. Now is not the time to be buying cars with these interest rates, so stay away. That's why I haven't bought the Vet, because once the Fed announced the rate hikes, I was like, yeah, no. I was going to put about half down or something like that, but because vets, I'm only going to buy cars that retain their value. I'm just not going to buy cars that depreciate a lot. Corvettes, Toyota Tacomas retain their value. Sometimes one single workout hits so good it gives you that fuck yeah feeling. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, those baby steps in progress be hidden different. Be hidden different than just wishing and dreaming. I'm telling you, just working towards something, you know. I want to lease a Tesla when I can. Oh, I was thinking about it, bro. Teslas are nice, but I feel like everyone in SoCal has one. One, I said sometimes two, you have been with a lot of guys with nice cars, Rodney. The couple of guys I've been with had real nice cars. Well, the average penis size in the United States is 5.5 inches. So is that little to you? Because that's average, you know? If they have micro dicks, well, that sucks. I'm about to do Rap Journey starting 12 a.m. tonight. I need to get serious now, bro, and get control of my life. Also about working on Saturday, a little extra money. I'm still waiting for that, waiting for a dip. I'm about to do no rap journey. What's no rap journey? 12 a.m. tonight. I need to get serious now, bro, and get control of my life. Also about to start working on Saturdays for extra cash. Yes, get it. I don't know what no rap journey is. Do you mean no fap? No, it's okay to fap. Just stop watching porn. If you're gonna beat off. Use your imagination. Stop watching porn. Porn is poison. Porn is poison. Stop watching porn. I mean, if you literally most guys can't handle it. No fap is okay, but just beat off every like 4 days. Like you don't have to just completely like not beat your dick. I think that's ridiculous. But I'm glad you're starting to take action, and always start now. Start now. No fap is arguable. Fine. I mean, if you want to do that, that's okay. But I feel like you got to bust a nut, dude. Like every now and then, just don't let it fucking consume you. And look at once you get this little chick out, you know what I mean. You're gonna want to be able to fuck like a champ. You're not gonna fuck like a champ if you're holding up nuts. I mean, I don't know if you're a weak nut. Some guys are naturally like they last long in bed. Some guys are weak nuts. So if you're a weak nut, you know, the no fap thing is not going to be good for you because once you get them cheeks, which you will because you're awesome. You know, you're gonna bust real quick, and that's not fun, you know. So after driving the Ruckus around for a while, I want one of my own. They said I can use it till I get a car, but now I might end up buying it from them. Oh, okay. The Ruckus, little moped. I want to get a motorcycle, but I'll die. I'll die that way. That's the for sure way I'll die. I'm stupid. That no fab does work, but in moderation though. I mean, you're gonna have a wet dream, bro. Like it's okay to bust nuts, but what happens with a lot of guys is that they have a masturbation and porn problem. It's not a no fat problem, it's a masturbation and porn problem. So if you stop watching porn, because porn's not real life intimacy, real life intimacy is not opening up your phone, you know, fucking typing in big booty bitches, whipping out your dick, you know, fast forwarding to the part you like, busting your nut within 30 seconds, and then wrapping it up. That's not intimacy. Intimacy is different. It's like a slow dance, right? You get to know each other through the night. You bring her back home. You get closer. You have good conversations. Maybe drink a little bit. You know what I mean? Touching, kissing, and then you have sex. You know, it's different. It's not that. So it teaches a lot of young men the gives them the wrong impression about sex and how that kind of pans out. That's not the way. Yeah, fap without porn. Use your imagination. A ton more healthier. Yeah, exactly. It's sometimes it's hard to get that baby going, but you just got to keep going. Look at just try to limit to beating off twice a week because you're going to need to release sometimes. Like I said, I showed you that video. You got to beat off for at least 30 minutes if you're a weak nut, and you got to use your imagination. So you perform like you practice, right? If you're just practicing whipping your little wanker out, slapping that shit for fucking 30 seconds, and then you're done, what do you think's going to happen when you get with a woman? All right. A ton more healthier. More healthier sounds off. But I love big booty bitches. What's up, Roger? But I love big booty bitches. Also, fat asses are top tier. Dude, I don't give a fuck about titties. I mean, fine. I don't give a fuck about titties. One one time for the people in the back. I like them. Okay, great. But let me tell you, big old ass. Come on. Beat that motherfucker like a cop who turned the body cam off. Beat that shit like it owes you money. Beat that shit like it talked about your mama. Moderation though, right? Because it is true. Like your life, that is your life force sometimes. But I feel like the no fat community, it's great, but I don't recommend it all the time. It's okay sometimes if it's going to help you with that. Like if you need to do that to stop watching porn, fine. And what you'll see is that sometimes you're going to be so fucking horny, like you're just going to whip that shit out without porn anyways. Fine. Where's my money? Where's my money? You don't have to say that. I love me some big old titties. Okay, that's cool. So you like tickle bitties. I'm not a titty guy. I like big titties, but like I had a coworker who just loved like ridiculously like abnormally like knee knockers. Like that motherfucker loved big ass titties. That's not me. I'm not the one. I mean, great, but it's just not me. That's not my thing. I don't like them knee knockers. You know. You know. I have a buddy who just loves huge wombo jombos, and I'm just like, fuck no, dude, that's gross. Like, there's a point of diminishing returns, right? It's like I'm good. A nice little solid B cup is cool with me. You know, I don't even be paying attention. I mean, I pay attention to the bitches, but most of the time. So, you know, and plastic. I'm not a big plastic guy either. I mean, look at. Don't get me wrong. I would, but if I prefer not a plastic, right? So yeah, I mean, Jay, don't let your circumstances stop you from shooting your shot. Like if she says no, she says no. At least you'll feel more like a man if you just shoot your shot. I'm telling you. If you're look at, I think going out and picking up chicks is such a dumbass fucking thing to do. I think that if you're like a holler monster, shout out to Alpha Male Strategies. He coined that term holler monster, which is like a fucking guy who just goes around, hey, let me holla, holla, holla. You guys ever watch Dave Chappelle back in the day? Don't be a holler monster, But if you're out and you see someone who you're just fucking compelled to talk to, go say something. Introduce yourself. Hey, my name is Jay Way. You know, you are insanely attractive. Are you free to get together this week? Or just joke about something, just shoot your shot. Who knows? You don't know. The thing about like meeting women in person is that they have so many different things going on and they could have so many different things going on in their life. One, you could probably not be their fucking type. Maybe they don't like little fucking black guys. You know what I mean? Maybe she's not into Lil Wayne, Maybe she's not into tight ass braids, I'm just fucking with you. Maybe she's not into that stuff. Who knows? Maybe she fucking loves that shit. Maybe she loves 6'7", Maybe she loves that shit. A Millie, maybe she's into that. Lil Tucci, maybe she fucking loves that shit. And she's like, oh my God, a real life Little Wayne, little gremlin looking ass boy. Maybe she likes that shit. Who knows? Maybe you just do it for her. I mean, she could have a boyfriend. She could have a husband. Who knows? But if you're out and you're compelled to say something, you feel 99%, 100% of the time, you're going to feel way better approaching her. Some women are dramatic. Most are not. Ew, get out of my face, you fucking loser. Like, she's probably not going to say that. She's probably going to say, oh, no, I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend. Or, oh, no, I'm not interested. Or something like that. Women are nice. They're not like, I don't know why social media makes it seem like they're fucking tyrants. If you go up to say, okay, hey, girl, what up with that fat old ass? You know what I mean? Or something like that. Well, then, yeah, I mean, of course, you can expect a negative response. Man, I used to worship big asses till I smashed this one shorty a while back with a huge ass, but boy, she smelled. Well, I mean, that's just her. That's a her issue. What's up? It's all good. They love it, Mister Jayway. Hells yeah, Bree. Tell me, dude. Maybe you just her type. You just never know. You know, attraction's not a choice. Maybe she's like, maybe she's been staring at your ass the whole time in the grocery store. She's like, damn, look at that motherfucker over there. Look at that fucking dark chocolate man. I want to ride him till the cows come home. You know, or whatever. Who knows? You don't know. I mean, there was a girl at my gym. Um, I shot my shot only because I went up to her and spoke to her, and she started asking me about myself. So I was like, all right, when are you free to get together for a drink? I still need to text her. So I mean, just send it. I feel good now. I'll see her the if I text her and she doesn't want to get together, well, at least I tried. I'll still be cordial when I sit there. Hey, how you doing? You know, you just date dirty bitches, bro. Hey, sometimes you don't know till you know, right? Sometimes you get them draws off, and hey, but some guys are like that too. I used to have this. I used to work so I worked at a place called Fred Meyer for a little bit, and I had one boss, and my motherfucker smells so bad. I'm like, dude, you just have swamp ass all the time. How? I don't think he was really successful with dating, but so hygiene is something you got to learn. You know, takes time. As a man, you can't force it. Just go with the flow. Exactly. Yeah, you can't force it, man. Either she's in or she's out. Don't force it. You know, you got to love in such a way that the person you love feels free. You know, you ask her out on a date and she says, "No, I'm sorry, I'm not free," or "No, I'm sorry, you know, I'm not into you." Like, why? Why? Oh, okay, no worries. Let me know if you change your mind. Nowadays, I put basic girls in the friend zone. I'm only interested in girls that I'm highly interested in. That's fine. It's fucking fantastic. It's good to get some skills dating, right? Because sometimes, you know, dating some women that you're not 100% interested in, but maybe might be fun in bed or get some good repetitions, and that's also fun too, right? That's also a good thing to do too. You know, get the process down, right? The dating process, you know, the intimacy process. So when you meet someone you really like, well, then you know exactly what to do because it's all the same. Doesn't matter the interest level; it's all the same. I need a hazmat suit to eat a girl's ass. It's right there, bro. It's in the city. It's in the vicinity. Send it. You know, send that shit. It's in the region. You know, just kidding. If you're not into that, don't. You're not into that, but you know, get a little adventurous, bro. Um, get the shampoo from the crypto. Oh my god. Um, yeah, but some chicks are dirty. I told you guys a story that I was dating some chick in high school. I told you that I was dating some chick and excuse me, I was not dating her. I knew her from high school, and then she was super hot in high school. She's like one of these emo chicks, like super kind of awkward emo chick. And I knew her from high school, and um, you know, of course, we were teenagers, and I met her. I found her again on Facebook when we were like 21, 22, or we had been friends, something like that. I just reached out to her. I was like, hey, what's up? But this time she had two kids, or maybe one kid at the time. And she lived at home with her parents and everything. She lived in the same complex as one of my bandmates. And so I reached out to her. I was like, "What's up?" And we started chatting, and like maybe a few weeks. I don't know exactly when, but we were just chatting one late night, and we decided to meet up. And we were all, you know, we're kind of sexting and whatnot. So I was like, "Okay, I'm about to fuck." And so I go to her place. I literally wait outside for 30 minutes for her dad to leave for work. I guess he like worked overnight or something like that, so she could sneak out. I'm like, dude, you're fucking like 20. Like, why the fuck do you need to wait till your dad to leave? It's fucking weird. And you have a kid too. Maybe she was waiting for a kid. I don't know. I was waiting in the car for a while. Dude, she shows up, and I'm kind of. I probably shouldn't have drove. I was pretty drunk, but she showed up shit canned with a bottle of wine in her hand. So we got in my back seat. When I pulled down, oh my god, it smelled so bad. And I told you my friends would call me Skunk Knuckle. I told you this story already. It was so bad, dude. It was just, and I was like, hey, you know what? I think you're a little too drunk. You know, I don't want to do this. You know. Oh, hey, you're a little too drunk. I want to do this. Even though I was drunk too, so whatever. Shouldn't have drove. But, um, you know, I was like, ooh, it was like it was gross. I've never been in that situation. So like that bad. Like I remember, but you still cracked? Absolutely not, dude. I didn't do anything, bro. I was out of that bitch, bro. My wife has me in the friend zone. She ain't giving you no pussy. What's up, E2? Hey, sometimes married couples, man, they don't fuck, man. It's not uncommon. Like it's not uncommon to see a married couple that fucks like once a month, maybe, and it's like a pity fuck, you know? It's not uncommon to see that. It's not uncommon. A lot of married couples stop fucking. They just don't fuck anymore. Attraction isn't a choice. If you don't facilitate attraction, you ain't getting no ass, you know? You got to open women up, you know? They need to feel heard and understood. It's just that's the way they're made, you know? Sometimes women use pussy as like a fucking bargaining chip. But if you have some good ass dick, and you treat her right, you date and court her, she's not going to be using it as a bargaining chip, right? Exactly. Long-term domestic partnerships, Bree, right? Or, um, you know, long-term domestic partnerships or long-term relationships. I know Bree told us her story. She wouldn't get no dick for years, right? No look Magic Johnson pass. Exactly, right? Damn. I never heard that one before. That's a good one. Fuck your hot neighbor. Do I have a hot neighbor? I don't think I have any hot neighbors. No, I don't. I have one girl across from you. She's kind of cute, but she's like European and she has like a European boyfriend that comes over a lot. I mean, she's all right. I don't think she's not even. I don't think she's even into me. I try to say what's up to her sometimes. Not trying to fuck, but just like friendly because I'm friendly to all my neighbors. I have a weird group of neighbors. Like we have one chick who's like lives by herself with her dog. She's been there for a minute. We have a couple who's been here for like 15 years, which is insane. Another guy, like a small Mexican dude, that motherfucker is in and out of that bit. Like he's a magician. I rarely see that guy. I have a camera, so I see them on the camera. I have a chick upstairs who's like a European chick. I have two bros up above me who are cool as fuck. I have my next door neighbor who's a single lawyer. He's cool as fuck. And then there's another guy who's a firefighter that I don't even know. So I've been here the second longest. Third longest out of everybody though. What's up, Jay? Oh, what's up, Jared? What's up? How you doing? Ronnie had a poopy butt emu moment. What are you talking about? Stop fucking me, shit. Little slang this meat like a butcher. Pussy is pussy, you know. No, it's not. No, it's all made the same. Look, sometimes it's not erectile dysfunction. Sometimes the person you're fucking just doesn't turn you on. Sometimes. What's up, the Nectrix? How you doing, bro? Not years necessarily. We did it once in the last year. Oh fuck, that's called a dick embargo. Should I be cracking Brie out 5 times a day till the motherfucker won't move anymore? Go to your neighbor only wearing assless chaps and a pitchfork and say, "Hey, farmer." Hey, farmer. No, it's not gonna work. Roddy, it's time to get your bachelor pad. Bitch, this is my bachelor pad. Yeah, I'm not moving. Jay, no. It's okay, Brie. I'm here. Jay thirsty as hell. Get this man a drink. Jay, you want a drink, bro? What you drinking, bro? I got hella drinks in my fridge. I got wine. I got beer. I got alcohol. I got diet sodas. I got fucking LaCroix. I got regular ass water. The fuck you? What you trying to drink? I got milk, almond milk. What the fuck you trying to drink? I got drinks, bro. What you trying to drink? What's up? If you guys come to my house, I'm treating you like my fucking like royalty. So we didn't say bathroom pad bath. Man, fuck you, Netrix. She's giving you head and she bites you. What do you guys talk? How did we get here? How did we get here? Yeah, but not no. Pussy's not pussy all the time. You know, it's not all made the same. It might feel the same, but it's just not made the same. You're gonna close your eyes all the time and not feel on anything. You know, bro. I want to make chicken marsala. I've been craving it. Give me some apple juice. I don't have that. You know, so it's not all made the same. You know, so keep that in mind. Like if you maybe sometimes it isn't erectile dysfunction. Maybe you're just not turned on. Tracks is not a choice. You know, so keep that in mind. It's very important. You can't fool yourself. You can't fool biology, motherfuckers. We're still human beings. You like what you like. You like what you like. You know, you like what you like. You don't get to choose. Like I have a type. I remember growing up, I got a lot of shit. Chemical X. I got a lot of shit for that growing up, and because I like white women. It's crazy. It's not made the same. You have to be attracted. Exactly. Stop. Yeah. Stop watching porn. Porn will help. Stop watching porn will help. Look at fucking sometimes Instagram in general is just porn, you know. But paper bag it, bro. It's better than using your pan for a flashlight. Paper bag it. Yeah. You're not gonna paper bag anybody. Just watch how quick she puts her clothes on and leaves you. Hey, real quick though, put on this paper bag. It's be like, hey, baby, use protection. She'd be like, yeah, of course. And just pull out your paper bag. And she's like, I wasn't talking about that protection. Mainstream media doesn't teach us about natural attraction at all. It just talks about phobias and privileges. Yet, fucking mainstream media is stupid as fuck. They're so stupid. They don't teach you about like, dude, high school education. They don't teach you about like the two biggest things or three biggest things: relationships, nutrition, and finance. None of it is accurate, right? Unless you're like an econ major, and even still, no one teaches you about personal finance, credit, interest rates, those sorts of things, relationships, nutrition, the proper nutrition. Like none of that shit is taught to us. Unfortunately, but that's stuff you have to learn on your own. Unfortunately, dude, YouTube is the biggest teacher. YouTube is, man, if there ever comes a day where another streaming platform or another YouTube platform dominates YouTube, it's going to be a crazy day because YouTube is winning. Ronnie, you ever see random text pics from your girl you're talking to seek validation? If so, what do? You ever receive random text pics from girls you're talking to seek validation? When women just hit you up, they want to get together they want to get together. If she's texting you pics, it's like, damn, if I got a pic from a chick, I'd like, that would look better in person. Why don't you come show me that in person? Something like that. Or something like that, right? When are you free to get together? I want to see that in person. Or how about you let me take the next picture? Something like that, That's what I would do. That's what I would say. Usually when chicks reach out to you, like chicks are not direct and decisive. They're just not. They just beat around the bush. They put themselves into your orbit though. Like if you're dating a woman, you went out, you had a good date. A couple days later, she's like, hey, remember that thing you talked about on our date that one time? Look at this picture I found. It reminded me of that. That's like, guys would be like, does she like me, bro? Yeah, motherfucker. It's like, oh, that's crazy. I was thinking about that too. Hey, when are you free to get together again? I'd like to see you. That's what I would say. Some chicks just want a pen pal and will never make a date. I wouldn't even respond to those chicks. I would try to make a date twice, 2 separate times. If both times she's like, oh, I don't know about my schedule, or she tries to beat around the bush and doesn't want to get together for a date, she wants a fucking pen pal. You're not a pen pal. Keep it strictly dickly. It's okay to text girls like that every now and then that you're dating, but no free validation. Absolutely not. My education started with tens of thousands of dollars in student loans. What a lesson. Fuck yeah, you're telling me. I'm blind on shit like that. It's hard to tell from this picture, baby. How about we meet up in person so I can have a better look? Perfect. And if she likes you, she's like, okay, Women who like you will do shit for for you like that, especially if you have like a good established relationship. Say you've been dating for a few weeks or maybe even a couple months or something like that. Women you're into, you could say shit like that. If you're just started, well, if you just started dating you, she's sending you risque pictures and that's fine, right? But yeah, but if you've been dating for a while, just say shit. Just be bold. Say shit like that. I literally sent someone the Drake "Come Through" song the other night. Some girl just sent me one because I couldn't meet up with her for happy hour because I was on my grind. Well, if you want to meet up with her, or just tell her to come. Maybe you should just come through the pad. If you don't want to go out and make effort, maybe you have like a couple of like extra hours in one of your nights. You can hang out, have fun, and hook up. Shout out to Corey Wayne. Say hey, I'd rather see that in person. Why don't you come over so I could take another one? Or why don't you come show me in person? Or how about you grab a bottle of wine or a six pack or something like that and come show me in person? Come over. Uh, Respond. What do? What she sent a pic of? Do? Oh, what that? Oh, what that mouth do? Now in these days, you better watch that. You'll say you'll end up on the Me Too list. It's really not that. I don't think it's that prevalent. It's always good to have texting records too. If she send you a fucking ass shot or a pussy shot or a titty shot, and you say, "Come over and let me take one in person," or "Come over and let me see that in person," and she says, "Oh, me too." It's like, bitch, you sent me your titties. What do you want me to say? You know? Hell's nah. Send some pretty Ricky. She gonna get that pic, bro. One thing I know, I know is that all women who they want to have sex with as soon as they exactly women know whether they like you right away. That's why we talked about the friend zone. If you find someone you're romantically interested in and you find yourself like talking to them, make your interest known, because if she likes you, she knows right away. You don't have to spend time trying to become her friend. That's a bitch way to do it. Fucking shoot your shot from the get-go. Exactly. Women know. When I get seductive photo, I play dumb and call her and say, "Sorry, my data is full. What do you want to send me?" Works most of the time. It's actually pretty. That's actually pretty smooth. That's pretty smooth. That's pretty smooth. I play dumb and call her and say, "Sorry, my data is full. What did you send me?" That's actually pretty smooth. I'm not that far. I'll be in concert. Jay, I said no. Rodney said ask twice, and you keep saying it. Move on. Ain't giving up a fuck him. That's my problem. I make friends. Yeah, don't do that. You don't. Well, it's different. If you see her as like maybe fucking Gertrude, who's fucking 69, nice, that works at your job as a cashier, like you don't have to fuck her, and you can have conversations with her every day. Fine. You have no romantic interest in her, whatever. But if there's a chick at work that you're like, damn, she's hot, or like I would love to meet her out for a drink or be up in that ass, don't be her emotional tampon. You know, don't be her buddy buddy. It's okay to be acquaintances, but you're not going to be her shoulder to cry on. You're not going to be her best friend. Oh my god, my boyfriend just broke up with me. He just fucking throat fucked me for 3 hours and said he didn't love me. Now I'm calling you. you know, chicks are fucking brutal, bro. Be careful with them work buddies. Yeah, it's especially if you're a superior. Look at, I'm not saying if you worked in retail, you know that everybody's fucking. If you work in retail, you know everyone's fucking. There are people fucking. Let's just say, me and the boys, you know, everybody's fucking. But you have to be very careful about it. I mean, if you're a superior, I would not dip your ink in the company pen. Or wait, dip your pen in the company ink, or shit where you eat, right? Damn near lost my job before I had CVS. Exactly. Exactly. It's always weird because like if something doesn't work out, well then you work with them. But the thing is like most places know that you're going to meet someone, right? And it's only prohibited if you're a superior. And if you're a superior, you have to change departments or change stores. They'll give you a chance to come out with it, right? So you can do stuff like that. Oh, you did, Mr. J. Wait, nice. Okay, good. You got your Saitama V2. Cool, cool. You know, so also keep that in mind. Like, there are routes that you can go just in case, you know, you do find someone you're romantically interested in. It works out like that. Like I said, I worked in retail my entire life, and literally, I've seen so many people actually get married and have long term relationships from meeting at Target or whatever fucking store I was working at the time. You know. All right, guys, have a good stream. Got to work out. Get that workout, baby. Hell yeah, baby. How do you guys feel about long armpit hair? I think I need to shave my armpit hair. This white deodorant's killing me. I think I'm gonna give like a number 2 or something like that. How do you guys feel about that? I give my pubes like a number 2. I got a curveball for you, Rodney. Would you date a midget? Nah, I'm not into that. Or a tiny person. My bad. No, absolutely not. Wax it? Oh God, no, no, no. Don't do it. I was gonna give like a little fade, like a little number 2. Kind of man shaves his arms. It's, I mean, you could shave him down a little bit. I'm not trying to bick it. I'm just trying to give like a number 2, like a little fade, you know? I got a curveball for you, Rodney. Absolutely not. No. I would date a really short person. That's fine, but I wouldn't date a midget. Just not my style. I'm not into that. Some of them, some of them. I think they're all kind of thick though, like naturally, right? I'd split the Jayhawk. You're dumb, Jayhawk. You're dumb, dumb. He says, "Sheesh, trim that shit if you want to do what you want to do." They got the fast asses. 411 is perfect. Do what you want to do. Be what you want to be. Yeah, I'm not gonna big it though. I am gonna trim it, but it's out of control. 411 is perfect. Jayhawk. Jayhawk just throwing it at Bree. Imagine Bree and Jayhawk actually get together one day. Of course, Jay would say that. Imagine. Imagine if that happened, the irony. Imagine Jayhawk driving all the way up there with his Toyota Corolla. Imagine that. On one tank of gas because it's great for gas, great on gas. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, but always take the initiative, right? Make your feelings clear. Is Bree considered a little person? No, Bree's not a little person. I'm trying to wreck some shit like Katrina did. Oh my God, don't give him hope. you know? Yeah, but make your feelings known. Don't beat around the bush. Don't be a little bitch and wait a month or a couple months before you come out and say, "Hey, I think you're pretty. I have feelings for you." Or write a little note or some weird shit like that. So just be direct and decisive. I know what the movies teach us. I know what we saw in every Disney movie. I know what we saw. Okay, I get it. I understand. Just not how shit works. You know, just not how it really actually works. Fun size. Hey, yes, Roger. I fucking miss you, Roger, man. We're gonna kick more shit than Liu Kang this week. Wednesday I'm busy. What about Tuesday? Tuesday or Thursday? Wait, when's the first? I have to go to my friend's apartment. That's Friday. Yeah. Tuesday or Thursday, Roger, let me know. We'll just hang out, watch another movie or something like that. I have to be low key because I'm really like hitting this diet like crazy. So I'm gonna be a boring ass bitch until I hit my goal weight, which should be August, and I won't be a boring bitch anymore. I need that cowboy show you, man. Yeah, that shit doesn't work, and it really doesn't. It's all good. I'm telling you, what is the archetype? I talk about this all the time. Charles the nerd really wants to bang Cindy, the cheerleader, right? Cindy's hot, fucking, but she's dating Chad. Chad's the captain of the football team. He just digs her out all the time, any chance he can, in the back of his Mustang, right, or whatever, in his car. But Charles knows that deep down, Cindy really loves him. So what does he do? He sends her flowers and anonymous letters and shows up at her house at 3 a.m. playing music. And then slowly over time, Cindy goes, "What the fuck was I thinking? Getting fucked by Chad Thundercock. I like Charles, the creepy fucking guy writing notes to me every day." That's what movies teach us. They teach us to pursue women until they give up. That doesn't work. You pursue a woman like that, you're gonna scare them right out of your life 100% of the time, unless she's fucking psycho. You know what I mean? But most of the time, you're gonna chase women right out of your life like that. Or you're gonna wait till Cindy's fucking 35 and has 4 kids by other dudes, and you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna save her now." Then that's another issue. I'm 219 right now, but I keep getting leaner. I'm not losing weight. I don't know what's going on. My body is this is a body recomposition. I've never had a strict weightlifting program, so this could be it. I'm eating perfectly. I started supplementing with creatine, but I'm not losing weight. I'm just looking way leaner. It's so strange. So that means my body's recomping. So I think without the creatine, I'd probably be around like 213 or 214. I think I gained like 5 good pounds of like water in my muscle, right? That's what creatine does. And a lot of other benefits too. So absolutely insane. Building muscle does equal fat loss, but what's strange to me is that I'm not a newbie. I did take some time off, so that's what probably happened. My body's just recomping. It's just weird because usually I would just lose weight. I'm eating at 2,200 calories. I'm walking like an hour and a half a day, like a day. I'm burning a ton of calories. I'm working out. I should be losing weight, and I am losing body fat, which is fantastic. That's what I want. I don't care about weight, but the fact that I'm like 220 still around that range and I'm still like getting lean is fantastic to me. I like that shit. So I'm very excited about that because you look at the scale and I'm like, damn, what am I doing wrong? But then I'm looking at like progress pictures and like, oh shit, like no, I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. So some things about Charles is good though. Holding doors and showing hospitality, holding doors and showing hospitality. It's fine. It's good to be chivalrous. You can be chivalrous if you're a gentleman and that's how you lead. You can be chivalrous, right? That do your thing, you know. But don't be a spineless pleaser. Muscle weighs more, right? So the scale will always confuse you. The strict weightlifting regimen. True, but it's I don't have newbie gains. Like you saw how it was last summer, dude. I was fucking swole last summer, but it was a different kind of swole. You know, it was a different kind of swole. I was leaner because I wasn't lifting as much weights. I was doing more body weight stuff, and so I think this supplementing with the creatine, I'm just not. It's strange. It's so strange. It's never happened to me like this. So I'm excited. But yeah, it could be the it could be the just I'm just recomping like a motherfucker, which is fantastic because I don't want to be under 200 pounds to be honest, which is good. And I haven't been able to like really lift heavy on my legs because of my knee. I've been doing body weight stuff for my legs. So thanks, Bree. Wink. I lost 45 pounds and got stuck at 210, but I feel bulked up and way stronger. Yeah, man. I mean, there's a point where I think unfortunately for a lot of guys, which this doesn't get me. I don't have unrealistic expectations because I watched people like Scott Herman growing up. Scott Herman only fell off because he didn't really fall off, but he became less popular because of the Gymshark people, like the people who were obviously taking drugs, younger guys who were just had these insane physiques that weren't attainable naturally, and they had top tier genetics, right? And people aspired to be like those guys. But Scott Herman's always been the guy that I listen to that is the voice of reason. And there's a ton of guys like that now, but there's still a ton of fake naturals out there. And a lot of guys have this body dysmorphia, like wanting to be those guys, knowing that one, they'll never be like that because they don't have top tier genetics. And two, they're probably using drugs. You can attain a great physique naturally, it's possible, but some people just have top tier genetics. And when you combine top tier genetics with drugs, the physique is unattainable. I'm gonna fly out for Halloween so we can get spooky. Same 180. I feel so scrawny. Yeah, exactly. I'm 220 right now. I feel like a fucking a brick shit house, a shit brick house, brick shit house. Yeah, you know. You know, crazy if you believe he walks when he gets his groceries delivered. I walk, but I don't go to the grocery store. My fucking routine has been taking my fucking shirt off, throwing some fucking spray tan and going for a fucking walk, some suntan lotion and going for a walk. Fucking sending it. That's been my regimen. So just getting out in the sun, vitamin D. Look at if you're like ever feeling like bad, like literally go out and get some sunshine, take your shirt off, go for a fucking walk, listen to some good like a podcast and just go get lost. Yes. Chris Jones was good too. I like Chris Jones. I really connected with him, and the Hodgkins too. Those guys are good. They always stayed natural. You know, they didn't really sell out and take the drugs and stuff like a lot of people. But they were the old school guys, right? With the practical, real information. And it's good to follow those guys. I like those guys too. Chris Jones, man, physique's of greatness. Remember that. Don't get a cold out here. Come here. That's so undervalued, dude. Being in the sun makes you feel better. Dude. Being in the sun, especially black people, we got to be more in the sun. We're so vitamin D deficient because we're dark. Well, I mean, I'm not as dark as J-Way, fucking purple looking ass motherfucker, or Jayhawk, excuse me, purple ass looking ass boy. Oh, fucking Piccolo, or excuse me, Mr. Popo looking ass from Dragon Ball Z looking ass boy, looking ass boy. Um, I'm 152, boy. I haven't weighed 152 since I was like fucking 10 years old, boy. You tripping? You tripping? Gray sweatpants, no shirt, and sun, kill him. Get out there, baby. You know what? Cool and Chris, I don't focus on my gut health as much as I probably should. I got to start getting. Maybe you could talk to me about some stuff that you do. I don't really get into that. I've been thinking about it though, right? I've been thinking about it. But I take care of everything else. I supplement with a lot of good stuff. Mostly the supplements that work. There's a lot of supplements that are stupid, but I just take the supplements that work. Can't get TRT as a doctor from doctor. Yeah, you should be able to. I mean, I'm not old enough where I'm considering TRT. So now read the rest, motherfucker. I'm 52 and I will beat Roddy's crippled ass. Yeah, you won't. You won't. 152. Get out of here with that number. 152. Boy. Well, you could chop one of my legs off and I still wouldn't weigh 152. I bet you weigh as much as like my torso. Boy, over here talking shit 152. You're not even in the same weight class, buddy. Not even the same weight class talking all that shit. Talking all that shit. What, you gonna run and catch me? Bro, I'm faster than you, bro. They say my test levels are high for my age. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'll probably get it when I'm like 45 or like 40s or something like that when my test starts going down because I don't want my test to go down because I like feeling young and ambitious and vibrant. You know, good testosterone levels are important for men. Almost time for my last meal. I'm having chicken, asparagus, and rice, and mushrooms, and onions, and garlic. It's gonna be good as fuck. Last time I ran was to get McDonald's before they closed. I hate running. You're stupid as fuck, Mr. Plankton. That's because you bought it. Man, shut your dumb ass up. Um, yeah, but you know, yeah, I wouldn't do TRT yet. I would try to do everything you can to facilitate natural testosterone. And it really, all you have to do as a man is work on your diet, focus on that. I would try to get out in the sun as much as you can. If you don't live in a place where you get a lot of sun, you got to supplement with vitamin D. You got to supplement with vitamin D. Eat nutrient dense foods, protein, obviously, lift weights, move, lower your body fat, and that'll help you feel a lot better as a man. But that shit not do that shit season like a motherfucker. Shut up. They say my test levels are high for my age. That's good, man. Today's a little bit of my cheat day. I'm gonna eat a little bit in the surplus, so it's gonna be good. A little bit of a caloric surplus. Yeah, I'm just about out of here too, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been about an hour and a half. Mr. Plankton, thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go eat some food and just chill out the rest of the night, guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't checked out my video I just posted, five signs that she's not into you. Watch it. It's a good video. They're surefire signs. They work 100% all the time. Go ahead and leave a comment, like, all that good stuff. I think it has like 14 likes on it. I mean, 14 views. That's just nice. I like that. 14 views. Fuck yeah. Cool. Yeah, just watch the video, all that good stuff. Check it out. I appreciate you guys. Seriously, I do appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for Coffee and Crypto 8 a.m. All right. Peace. Peace.